One of the most forgotten about players right now is Julius Randle because was it January 27th against Miami, but he got a shoulder injury, a pretty bad one that kept him out the rest of the season. Man was having a good season. The Knicks were all good. Everyone was vibing, and the news dropped that Buddy's out for the rest of the season. And really, I think at the moment, everyone thought that like this would derail their season. They were having like a surprisingly very good season. They're probably top five seeded by that time, and then their second best player goes out, and you got to think that it's that everything's gonna fall from that. But what was it like a month before, a couple months before? OG Ananobi joined their team, and the record they had with OG and Randall when OG joined was 12-2. 12-2 record the Knicks had, but then Julius goes out. Then after that was surprising. So OG, what's it called? He was injured all of February, so he didn't play those February games. But when he got back, the Knicks had a record of 20-3 with OG. That's like in total just OG without Randall. So you minus those games that OG and Randall played together, and OG lost one game with the Knicks when Randall was out. That's that's kind of crazy and got you thinking like how valuable really was Julius Randle this season for the Knicks? Because of course he was their second option in scoring. He was their best rebounder because Mitchell Robinson was injured most of the year. So really, his impact, what he brought to the team, with him being gone, should have been felt more. But why did they keep winning? Why were they still so good? It's because of Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson, when Randall went out, made a noticeable jump, kind of put the team on his back as the top offensive guy. Like, just look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. So Jalen Brunson started off 20 points a game. That surprised me when I seen that. It was only first four games. Jumped up to 26 a game. Not bad. 26 a game. Not bad. And then 29. This month of January, this was 27. This is the game when Randall got out or went out. So Brunson was picking up the pace, getting better throughout the season. Randall gets out month of February, bang, 32 points a game, 7.4 assists, carrying the team. Next month, bang, 29 points a game, 6 assists, putting the team on his back. But by far his best next couple months. 36, 36, 30 motherfucking 6 points, 9 assists. Like really, this is when he was by far the best point guard. Not even in the East. You got to say in the East because you got Luca and Shea on the numbers this guy's putting up. Like this is what the Knicks needed to survive because without this jump from him, without the bench, what's it called? Coming into the starting lineup, Josh Hart, Dante DiVincenzo, and really, really, man, they maximized the best effort they could. Does that even make sense? Whatever. They just they played the best they possibly could for the Knicks in that time, and that's why they are where they got to. Dante DiVincenzo, I'm pretty sure was the what uh the best 3-point shooter this past year. Probably an anomaly, but man, you take it. You take it for what you guys had. You take it. Miles McBride coming in, giving real minutes. Hartenstein when Mitchell Robinson got out, the best backup center in the league. I don't think that you can't compete. Best backup center in the league last year, and like all those stuff just were so perfect for New York that such a big void as Julius Randle being out was not felt by the end of the season. A lot of people forgot about it. So now, obviously, he would have been very important in the playoffs, but saying that the Knicks really needed anybody because what? OG got hurt. Randall's already out. Mitchell got hurt again. I'm pretty sure Josh Hart, abdominal fucking injury. He was hurt at one point. Jalen Brunson in the end broke his hand. Like, the Knicks had such bad injury luck, Randall included, where if you had Randall, all this stuff around Randall happened, but you had him. I don't think nothing changes. I think the big thing that derailed the season at the very end were all the little injuries. OG being out, man, 20-3 record when OG's there. If he's out, he's gonna be. Brunson really can't. Like, Brunson was carrying the team, but to do it by himself, especially in a playoff series, he's playing all the minutes, he's getting all the attention. It's gonna be tough, and he still had some crazy, crazy score lines. Remember back-to-back 40-point games. This guy was going crazy, but ultimately, that's not going to be enough to win a championship. So now the Knicks are looking at next season. The Knicks decided that they wanted this college team, Villanova, this team that won at the college level, to recruit all their guys from that team. So you got Brunson, new addition Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, and Dante, all on one team. That continuity they feel like with OG. Sadly, they lost Hartenstein, but with Mitchell Robinson coming back, they feel like that is enough to do something. So now Julius Randle expected to be back. Do the Knicks really feel like he is the make it or break it for this team? Personally, this year, going into the year, they need to rely on Julius to be the second best player and really see what him as a second best player alongside Jalen Brunson, alongside the new crew that they got behind them, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, to see really what they can do, because their team last year has been seriously upgraded. They lost Hartenstein, which is going to be a lot because who's their backup center? Precious Achua. As a Raptors fan, I can tell you he's not someone you want to rely on. So besides that, besides the hole in center, their team looks kind of complete. But a lot of questions are still around. Long term, should the Knicks keep Julius Randle? The answer is yes, by far yes. The one specifically for this season, they don't have a backup center, at least one that is proven. You know what I mean? Like, they are a serious playoff team. They have high expectations. They don't have a center that fits what their expectations are. I feel like they're gonna have to experiment with Julius Randle at the center. And if he can give you meaningful minutes at center, I feel like this is the one of the most dangerous Knicks teams we could see. Imagine a lineup of Dante DiVincenzo, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG, and Randall. That small ball five, probably like the best small ball five lineup any team can bring out in the whole league. I think so. And yeah, that's maybe not a long term fix. Some matchups are going to be tough, but I feel like that is something they should at least bank on for this season. However, Randall's future goes with the Knicks is all on this season. He's really gonna have to show that there's no regression from that shoulder injury. He's gonna have to show that he's willing to be more selfless, because the top end of this team got better. More people are gonna need their shots. More people are gonna be involved in the offense, and he can't, like, his bully ball is crazy. Backing down people, showing his strength. His three ball has been getting better in the past years, but I feel like him as a playmaker is what the Knicks are gonna need, because they have so much more offensive power than they have these past years. They got so many more guys that are gonna be more important. We're gonna have to see if he's gonna be able to be a real team guy. Like, this team, remember, it's a team of college teammates. They're gonna be selfless. They're gonna play for each other. OG showed in, like, his whole time in Toronto, him joining the Knicks, he is a good plug-in player. He is gonna be the best defender on their team. do all the dirty work. That's what they need Julius to be. Julius Randle got 2 years left on his deal this season and next season. Next season is a player option of 30 mil. This is going to be his last. Maybe his next contract is his last big payday. He is turning 30 by the time, November? He's 30 years old. I don't know if really people can see him getting another big contract after the one that he gets. So with the Knicks, talking about the selfless Knicks, Jalen Brunson taking a pay cut. Is Julius the type of player to do that too? He doesn't have as much ties with the players as Brunson does for Brunson to be like, I want to be here. I want to bring the people I want here. I want everyone to get paid. Julius don't strike me as that guy. I don't blame him too. You can't blame him. Again, this is probably his last big payday. So I feel like he is going to be seeking out the most money he can get. I don't know if the Knicks are that team that can give him the most money he's going to want. So I really feel like after this year, he's gone. I feel like long term, he is not a Knick. So I feel like the next couple questions are where he's going to go, which team has space for him as a void at power forward. Because again, for the past couple years, he's been the second or third best power forward. Him and Pascal, which one you prefer, but that's a very valuable player on another team. Ultimately, this is where I get the prediction that Julius Randle is not a Knick for life. Do the Knicks need Randle? Oh, hell yeah, they need him this season. This season, they need Randle to come and continue being the second best player on the team while being able to be a better playmaker for the rest of the team. Because, again, Brunson can't do it on his own. Brunson, by far, the best playmaker they have on that team, but it kind of drops off after that. So if Randle can make that leap, if Randle can really show his value and like value in a different way, because we all understand the type of player he is, but the stuff that maybe people want him to work on, the stuff that is more important for the Knicks versus like to get the best out of him, playmaking, decision making, being a more selfless player, being better on defense. I feel like the Knicks need that. And if he can give the Knicks that, I feel like he will be a Knick for a long time. Barring how much money he may make, barring all this stuff, I feel like the Knicks can see his value with the team they got and can be like, we need that guy. Is he going to be that kind of guy this season? Only time will tell. Peace.